Good morning. Isn't it a beautiful day outside? I spent a couple weeks in Alaska and I didn't remember what sunny was. So it's great to be back where it's not raining all the time and it's a little bit warmer than it was up there. So I want to thank you all for being with us this morning. It's so great to see your smiling faces. I missed you while I was gone. So that being said, I just have a few things I wanted to cover. We love to pray here, and so we like to celebrate with you the good stuff, and we like to pray with you for the stuff that's heavy on your heart. On the back table, you'll find some prayer request forms, and you can sign it or not sign it, and fill it out and put it in that prayer box, and Reverend Yvonne and I will pray with you and for you all week. There's also in the foyer, if you're here for the first time, some newcomer packets that tell you a little bit about us and what we're about. And there should be a sign-up sheet if you would like to be on our mailing list. You can fill that out and either stick it in the basket or stick it in the prayer box. Either way, we'll get it, and we will be sure to add you to our mailing list. That being said, I believe we have some beautiful music for you.
Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Some say namaste, some say ahomatakwias, and some say om, some say shalom. We all call Mother Earth our home protector. Respect her. We all affect her. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Some say namaste, some say ahomatakwias, and some say om, some say shalom. We all call Mother Earth our home protector. Respect her. We all affect her. One more time. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Some say namaste, some say ahomatakwias, and some say om, some say shalom. We all call Mother Earth our home protector. Respect her. We all affect her. We all affect her. We all affect her.
Beautiful, thank you. Thank you. I love that song. So we've come to that point in our service where we get to bless the children of the earth, including that child within each one of us. So I'd like to ask you to please join me in this blessing of our children. We see you, who you really are, made in the image and likeness of God. We cherish you, we support you, and we love you. And so from this space of love, let's move into that space within where we commune with the one, knowing that there is only one power, one presence, one eternal, essential, ever-present source of all that is. God, the creator and the sustainer of life. We are one with that divine and holy presence, one with life, one with love, one with peace and joy, one with health and wholeness, one with harmony and peace. So as I speak my word this day, I speak it knowing that we move through today's service in love, in light, in joy, and in laughter. And I know that each one of us is filled with that holy presence. It surrounds us, it infills us, it supports us. And as we move through the ensuing week, we move through it with ease and grace, loved and supported and cherished by the one. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity we have to feel that divine presence within each one of us. I am grateful for the opportunity we have to share that love with those in our community and in our greater community. I am grateful for the powerful presence of Spirit here today as I release this word now to the perfect working of the perfect law that always, always, and only says yes. Please join me in affirming, and so it is.
Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up now. Some say namaste, some say ahom atakwiyasam, some say om, some say shalom. We all call Mother Earth our home. Protect her, respect her. We all affect her.
Thank you, thank you. And now, Adi, will you do a reading for us, please?
Well, I'd love to. This is The Stream of Life by Rabindranath Tagore. The same stream of life that runs through my veins night and day runs through the world and dances in rhythmic measures. It's the same life that shoots in joy through the dust of the earth in numberless blades of grass and breaks into tumultuous waves of leaves and flowers. It's the same life that is rocked into the ocean cradle of birth and death in ebb and flow. I feel my limbs are made glorious by the touch of this world of life, and my pride is from the life throb of ages dancing in my blood this moment.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, Adi. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, my goodness. And thank you, Jamila, for bringing that song to us. It's from Dances of Universal Peace. It's about Children of the Earth Tribe, which we're all a part of course. And then Adi's reading is about the one life that the very life that flows through us also flows through every blade of grass and is just part of the one life that is, the same stream of life that is within you, is within me, is within all that is. So thank you, Audie, and Jamila, thank you. I get so excited about Children of the Earth Tribe. It's just coming together and recognizing we all have a part in taking care of the earth, don't we? We all use it. We all benefit from it. And so that's what I want to talk about today. We've been talking about sacred, beloved relationships. Last month it was about the relationship we have with ourselves, the relationships we have with others, and the relationship we have with humanity. You know, it goes beyond our family and our group and our little tribe. It goes to the all tribe, the all people, the all beings. And so today I want to talk about how we live on planet Earth, on Mother Earth, and how we all have a responsibility to it, just like we have a responsibility to ourselves and to each other. Because again, one life. The earth is part of this life that it exists. So what we get to do is join other like-minded people, and we do this all the time. If we like to dance, we may join a group of dancers. If we like to sing, we might become part of a choir. Whatever it is we like to do, we look for like-minded people so that we can engage in that joyous thing we like to do, or that very productive thing that isn't always joyous, but whatever it is that we like to do or desire to do, we look for others to do it with as part of our tribe. That's what we are. We are just one of the many from the one of the many of the one. So we live here on Earth, and we are living as one in harmony with this planet, nature, and all beings. And can we do any better? Can we do any better? When I ask myself that, instead of the old method or the old habit or the old way of being, of beating myself up for all the things I didn't do, haven't done, didn't want to do, or did in a messy way, I now I can get quiet and look around me, and what is there for me to do? What is there that I would like to engage in? What is it that is calling to my soul? And what is my soul calling for? It's always calling for a greater expression of life, of joy, of beauty, of appreciation, of gratitude, of forgiveness. It's always wanting more of that. My soul keeps me on my toes more than I would expect, because it's always engaging in the beauty of life. And that's what we are here to do. And that's, I'm sure, what we're all doing at some point, sometime. We're all engaging in the beauty in life. And if we truly believe that, as we've spoken of, that God is all there is, then we want to live in a way that we not only believe this, but we're expressing this belief, that we're living from this belief, that we're experiencing the goodness of this belief, that will come back to us in everything that we experience if we are receptive to it. So we want to move forward from just saying the words to understanding the words that we've embodied, that we're embracing, that we're calling our truth, truly understanding how we are creating the life that we're living through our words, our thoughts, our beliefs. We want to look at that so that we can understand how truth shows up in our lives. Because that's what we're talking about. It's the truth of the law, the truth of life, the truth of God, and the truth of goodness. And we want to make the understanding we have into a sustainable practice, that we're constantly aware that we are part of the one, not just part of the family of Cottrell, which is where I came from, not just the part of the family from Montana, which is where I was born and raised, but part of this all life. All life. You know, we live in a valley where we have a lot of new folks coming in. Lots of new folks have moved in. And it would behoove us to understand that when a big bunch of people move in, it is not about what they are bringing to us or not bringing to us. what they're taking from our community or giving to our community. It is really about the recognition of the other within our community as part of the one. So instead of being upset about it or incredibly happy about it, let's just move into the understanding that we are all part of the one. We are all part of the one. And then we look at how is this affecting, say, our water system. Not what they have done or what we haven't done to fix our water system, but what is the effect? You see, the difference is taking away from they are at fault or we are at fault, or we don't want them or they don't want us, and putting it into the perspective of, oh, we have a new issue here to resolve, a new challenge to move into and through. It takes us so much stress off of us when we look at what it is that we're actually faced with, which is just a stress on our water system, not just, but a stress on our water system as it stands today, and the opportunity for us to see how we can fix this, how we can move into a greater service through our water system. I do not have anything to do with the county or city's government. Believe me, it was just turning on the water spigot this morning and have very low pressure. Am I mad at my neighbors? Am I mad at the government? Am I mad at the newcomers? Heavens no. But what I'm aware of is there's no shortage of water on our planet. It's how we access it. So I don't want to get caught into, not feeling the joy of having water. I want to know that I'm always at choice about how I'm going to feel and react and respond to what it is that I'm facing. So again, let's look at our home, the home of all of us, our planet Earth. And it's so large that in my day-to-day living, it's really easy for us to take it for granted that we have a beautiful place to live, that we have most of our needs met, that we want satisfied where we're living, or many of us just up and move to another place to do that. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but wherever we are, for however long we are there, we are responsible too for this planet that we're living on. Whether we're visitors, whether we're natives of this piece of land that we're living on, whatever it is, or whether we're passing through, it behooves us to be conscious of our responsibility. Our responsibility. How often in the last week did you walk past a piece of trash on the ground that was just laying there, that you noticed? I think we probably do it every day. Whether we notice it or not is just up to us. But as we take, that's just such a small thing, but we're responsible for our planet. Was I responsible for the can that was laying in front of me? Not necessarily. Are you the piece of trash that might have been laying in front of you? Not necessarily. But we have the ability and we have the responsibility within ourselves to determine about whether or not we're going to do anything about it. Taking care of our planet involves so much. And when we just look at this beautiful air we're able to breathe and the beautiful water we see out here in our rivers and that's coming down in our sky, as Reverend Linda said, it rains a lot. I love rain. I feel like it washes away the bad attitudes and the fear and stuff like that. And then when the wind blows, it blows that negative stuff out of our community. And then when the snow comes, it gives us that chance to go within. I love all the seasons. If we can find that within us that says, this earth is my home, and in my home I will care for it. On my home and having this home, I will care for it to the best of my ability, and then move from that, because we want to ensure that when our children grow up, when our grandchildren are here, that they live in an atmosphere free of fear, free of concern that we didn't do our jobs. We're all here to do our own jobs right here and right now. The people before us, those who came before us, did their job. Now it's time for us to do our jobs. And you know what I really desire is that every time I do a job, I do it a little better. If it's the same thing, I do it a little better. So now instead of just picking up this piece of trash, I carry a bag with me. I'm sure many of you do. I see it. You know, if I'm out walking, I carry a little bag. And now I'm carrying a rubber glove for the bag because I don't know what I'm picking up, you know. So we get to choose how we want to do this, the simplest of things in caring for our earth. But the idea is not for me to tell you what to do or how to do it out there. The idea is for us to remember, for us to be awakened to this idea of one life. And the earth is as important as our relatives who live within our homes or that we call family, our friends. The earth is as important. And our commitment to it should be no less than to anything else that is living. It's all part of life. And so we have an opportunity to it's one of the things I think we have an opportunity to do in just all the time, no matter what we're doing, we can be aware of the earth and what we're contributing to its care and what we're taking from it and how we can sustain it. I have friends who introduced me to the word, let me look it up again, repurposing. I love repurposing. I just love that. We used to just call it used stuff. Now it's repurposing, and I love that because it means that we don't have to send it to the garbage or to the dump or keep it. Worse than either one of those for me is storing it in the house so you've got, you know, umpteen boxes of stuff you'll never, ever use again. If it's workable, pass it on. If it's not destroyed, pass it on. Let someone else repurpose it. A friend of mine mentioned that in her business that she is currently leaving, that they have like 17 or 18 or something like that propeller blades. My mind instantly went to, oh my gosh, can you imagine the works of art that someone, not me, I can't imagine how I would do it, but propeller blades, I know there's a purpose for them other than being on helicopters. I know there is. And I'm always so thrilled when I see how someone has taken something and made a different use out of it. We can repurpose so much, just like we repurpose our ability to think. We take the mind and we take the negative things that we've been using in the past that have become habitual in our thinking, you know, especially around judgments, and we repurpose the mind to find that which we are grateful for. Now, we'll never lose this other stuff. It's part of us. But what we do is make it less influential to us. It's under the 49%. The 51% is the forgiveness and the gratitude and the joy and the love that we share and the allowing others to be. It's the listening. It's the truly seeing. And we allow the other stuff to just be there. Where else is it going to go? But we repurpose what our mind is doing. Repurpose the thoughts to those beautiful things. And then recycling. How many of us recycle old thoughts that are no longer necessary, but they're so habitual we just recycle those old thoughts? Well, until you observe it, once it's observed, until you reevaluate it, it's just going to keep coming. They're just going to keep coming. And so we can look at what we've recycled as far as glass, paper, tin, plastic, whatever it is. But let's look at the stuff within our minds that we're recycling also. we want to allow ourselves to be children of the earth tribe that's rising up, evolving. And it's a constant, if evolution takes change. That's what it is. Evolution is change. And if we're willing to do that, we will rise up because we are here to make a difference. I want to tell you a story about a man in India who's made a difference. What used to be a landscape devastated by erosion is now 1,360 acres of forest in Kokelama, India. And it's all thanks to one Indian man named Jadhav. Jadhav planted a tree every single day for 40 years, and now the man-made forest is bigger than Central Park. This incredible forest is home to hundreds of elephants and rhinos and boars and reptiles and birds. And this beautiful man says he's planning to plant trees until his last breath. And here he is quoted, "Nature is God. It gives me inspiration. It gives me power. And as long as it survives, I survive." 1,360 devastated acres, one man, and I'm sure he did it by hand, planted a tree, and then another, and then another. That's what we're here for. We are here to plant the trees, to water the trees. And you know what the trees of life are. It's every soul, every living thing. And we're here to be nurtured and to nurture, to be cared for and to care for. We are here to see each other and to be seen. We are here to share and to receive, to express and to appreciate. And each one of us gets to determine what the beauty in their life is. The beauty in your life may be your plants, your home, your family, your books, your art, your travel, whatever the beauty is in your life. You are responsible for owning it. The ultimate cause back of all things must be one, since life cannot be divided against itself. That's why we're responsible for what is around us, regardless where we are, who we're with. Not everyone else. I'm not talking about we're responsible for everyone else. We're responsible to how we're responding to life and receiving life wherever we are, whoever we're with, in whatever the circumstance is. We are responsible. And since life can't be divided against itself, then we are a part of life. Not a part from, but a part of life. And so we don't have to look any further than how we treat ourselves, how we treat other human beings, and how we treat the earth to see whether we're in balance or not. As a society and as humanity, I think we're a little off balance, but that's okay. I think that's okay, because what are we doing? We're searching and we're moving toward and we're dedicated to bringing ourselves back into balance. Whenever we say, hey, this isn't working and I don't like the outcome of this, and we're willing to put ourselves forth to find a new way of being, of doing, then we're contributing to a higher life. It's only when we're blaming, or we lose hope, or we're too afraid to act, that we are withholding the life force that is within us, that Adi spoke of, that flows through us and through everything. Because the first principle of life is harmony. The first principle of life is balance within itself. And we will find it to a greater degree when we know that and understand that it's possible within us. The water, the air, and the earth are all a very important part of the equation of life. Part of, just like we are, complete in itself, but part of that, which is whole and complete. And life is always expanding and growing and evolving, and the concept of evolution is not just about us, about human beings, it's about all of life. And the theory of evolution is based on the idea that all species are related and gradually change over time. All species are related and gradually change over time. And so just like animals, we as human beings can adapt to our environment, or we can move. Animals can move, and we can move, but plants can't. Either the plant adapts to its environment. If it's used to rain and needs rain and sunshine and doesn't have it, it could die, but it's not going to get up and move. So we must take care of things. Just like now we're watering our lawns and probably the plants and such and trees possibly because it's our dry time here. It's a dry time of the year here. We must take care of all of our earth that way with that same idea of I am a caretaker of the earth. I am responsible to the earth. So remember, when you walk out the door today and you take that breath of fresh air, that you contribute to that and you receive from it. And how are you doing so? Are you consciously contributing to the nurturing of our planet? Man is seen as sentient beings. We're part of the microcosm because the entire all that God has created is the macrocosm. And we're part of the microcosm, but within us is the macrocosm because we are all of that which is that God has created as life within us. We are all of that. So we have all of what we need within us. And what is available to us is all within us. And yet we're part of that macrocosm as a human being. So every person therefore embodies also all the aspects of our living earth. That's what I was trying to say. We embody all the aspects of our living earth. And so what we do to the earth, and we know this and we see it, what we do to the earth, we are really doing to ourselves. And what we do for the earth, we are doing for ourselves. And as we say every Sunday, the children, what we do for the earth, what we do for ourselves, we are doing for the children, that they may come after us and live fully and beautifully and with the gifts that we have worked to sustain and enhance their experience of. So again, we don't have to wait till Earth Day, which is in April of it's in April of every year, to do the cleanup of our earth, to do to look at what we want to do to reduce our garbage, to reduce the pollution to the air, to reduce our incredible, I don't even know what to call it, but our need to accumulate stuff. What we need to do is work together May we work together as one family, as one tribe, for the welfare of all beings and for our planet. This is the only home that I know of at this time, this planet, that I can live as we have been living. And I want to experience and enjoy every moment that I'm alive. And I want the very same for you also, for all peoples, that we should live with an abundance of goodness in life, that we should live free of fear and loneliness and lack, because there is an abundance of love and all things needed. And when we move together, and when we move closer together and recognize all the members of our tribe, we will be able to share in a greater way, receive with joy, as well as give from joy. So I will ask you if you would like to join me as we go within to that place of our holy sanctuary, that place within us that has been untouched, that is totally untouchable from any experience of pain, lack, fear, anger, unforgiveness that we have experienced in our lifetimes. That place within us is pure. It is the seat of the soul. It is the God space. It is where love resides, unconditional love, unhampered love, unlimited love. And we are its expression. We are here this moment, in this moment of time, wherever we are. It is a sacred moment, for we are the sacredness of life in form. We are God's love as expression. We are the wholeness of the macrocosm in this microcosm called body. And we are here as caretakers. We are here to stand under the shelter of each other. And just as we are caretakers of the earth gives to us also. Oh my goodness, what a richness in exchange there is. What an unlimited richness. And so may we be awake and aware to the blessings of life this week. May we be in a deeper place of appreciation and gratitude. May the wonder and awe of life have our attention. For we are all part of the one life God, everywhere present, all good, always giving of itself to all of its creation. Children of the earth tribe, rise up into glory as the goodness, the wholeness, and the beauty of spirit. May we know this is our destiny. This is our identity. For this is our very beingness, now and forevermore. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.
It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us by and by. It's in every one of us. I just remembered, like I've been sleeping for years. I'm not awake as I can be, but my seeing's better. I can see through the tears. I've been realizing that I bought this ticket. I'm only watching half of the show. Through the scenery and lights and a cast of thousands, they all know what I know, and it's good that it's so. It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us by and by. It's It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us by and by. It's in every one of us by and
Thank you, Don and Red Star, Jamila and Audie, for sharing your gift of music with us. We are so grateful. So we've come to that time in our service where we get to put into practice the law of circulation. For those of us who are in the sanctuary, there is a basket on the back table. For those of us who are joining us online, there is a PayPal link on our website. So I'd like to ask you now to take your tithe, your gift, your offering, not only in your hand, but in your heart, and join me in this prayer of spiritual giving and receiving. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God, and so it is. So we want to thank all of you who have joined us online. We hope you come back and spend some time with us again. We love you and we appreciate you and we appreciate your support. And we just want to say, please join us. Yes, I love you too. Thank you.